Fertilization. The beginning of a human life is the fertilization of the female egg cell by a male sperm cell. Human life is a race from day one. Why do we call it a race? Because more than 500 million sperm cells compete with each other to fertilize that one female egg cell. Only one out of these 500 million sperm cells unites with the egg cell and fertilizes the egg cell. This is an epic journey of a sperm cell which decides the fate of that embryo and ultimately that human being. The female reproductive system consists of ovaries, fallopian tubes, cervix, and vagina. The eggs are produced in the ovaries. The eggs develop from tiny egg cells inside the ovary going through the process of oogenesis. During ovulation, one egg cell is produced every month. Each ovary takes its turn to release an egg every month. If the egg cell is not fertilized in the fallopian tubes and in the uterus, it passes through the vagina once every month through the process of menstruation. The testicles of the male reproductive system produce sperm every day from the system of tiny tubes, called seminiferous tubules. The muscles of male reproductive organs contract to ejaculate 100 to 500 millions of sperm cells at a time. The seminal vesicles and prostate gland make a whitish fluid called seminal fluid, which mixes with sperm to form semen. A mature sperm begins its journey by traveling from the epididymis to the vas deferens, and the vas deferens propels sperm forward through muscle contractions. When male sperm is ejaculated in a woman's vagina, millions of sperm cells swim from the vagina to the uterus through the cervix and then reach the fallopian tube for fertilization. Out of millions of sperm cells, only thousands of sperm cells reach the fallopian tubes and only few hundreds come closer to the egg cell, and finally one will fertilize the egg. The sperm cells can live up to 48 to 72 hours. After one sperm cell fertilizes the egg cell, the surface of the egg cell changes so that no other sperm can enter and fertilize the egg. This is the genetic makeup determination step. If the sperm carries X chromosome, it's a baby girl, and if the sperm carries Y chromosome, then it's a baby boy. After 3 to 4 days of fertilization, the fertilized egg reaches the uterus and is attached to the uterus lining. This is called implantation. The fertilized egg cell is now called a zygote, and it divides multiple times in the female uterus to form an embryo. The zygote takes 4 to 6 days to form a blastocyst and then an embryo. At the end of 10 weeks of the pregnancy, the zygote changes into a fetus. The fetus is an unborn offspring that has all essential organs developed but is still immature. The fetus develops with all mature organs and comes out of the mother's womb after 40 weeks of pregnancy. This is the epic journey of egg and sperm cells from fertilization to forming a zygote, then blastocyst, and then developing into an embryo and then into a fetus, and is finally born as a new baby after 38 to 40 weeks of pregnancy. If you like our content and want to watch interesting content like this, please let us know through comments.